Hi, friends. Our story today is called The Magician's Hat, and it's by Malcolm Mitchell, and it's illustrated by Joanne Lou Vertoff. The reason I chose this book is because of the author. Malcolm Mitchell used to be a professional football player, even though he played for the New England Patriots. I still really like him, and he was a great football player, and I really love that he's writing books and poetry for kids now. So this is The Magician's Hat. The front cover and the back cover. There's a picture of Malcolm right there. When you open the story, you always have the title page. And so the title page tells us the name of the story, The Magician's Hat, and that it's written by Malcolm Mitchell, and it's illustrated by Joanne Lou Vertoff, and it's a Scholastic book. Family Fun Day at the library is filled with exciting events. Book scavenger hunts, storytelling, reading rallies. So they get to have a lot of fun at that library. Hopefully we will get to do that again soon. Today, for the first time, a magician arrived with a bag of tricks and a big hat. Everyone gathered around to see the magician perform. He bent a spoon just by looking at it. He made playing cards float from in front of his nose. The magician could even make a coin appear from a puppy's ear. When he waved his wand, a banana vanished. And that was just the warm-up act. Now the magician was ready to dazzle the crowd with his favorite trick of all. The magician's magic started with a story. When I was a kid, my mom and dad brought me to the library on Family Fun Day. During the book scavenger hunt, I wandered into the reading room. There were hundreds of books. Books about dogs, books about planes, books about the sun, flowers, rain, cities, and circus dancers. Out of the hundreds of books, one special book jumped out at me. It was a book about magic. I read and read and read, every single word on every single page. I discovered that the book wasn't just about magic. I learned that books are magic. Even though I was still in the library, those pages and the words took me places I had only dreamed of going. This is how I knew I wanted to become a magician when I grew up. Soon after that, I got my magician's hat. The Family Fun Day crowd had grown. Kids from all over town were eager to see more of the magician's magic. He asks them, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Amy shouted, "I want to be a dentist." The magician invited Amy to reach inside his hat. Amy dug deep, then deeper, until she felt something. It's a book," Amy shouted. The magician asked, "What's your book about?" "My book is about teeth, cleaning teeth and fixing teeth and x-rays." Right away, like magic, Amy saw herself holding dental tools, a toothbrush, and a rinsing cup. But in the library, where everyone could see, Amy was hugging her book and smiling. Matt had been watching Amy closely. After seeing Amy's magic, he wondered what else that could be in that hat. He called out, "I want to be a famous football player." And so, the magician offered Matt his hat. "Let's see what you can find inside." Matt reached in, way down. There was something that couldn't just fit into one hand. Matt plunged both hands into the hat and he pulled. It's about football. It even has my name on it. And all at once, like magic, Matt was on the field. Running, tackling, catching, punting, sometimes fumbling, sometimes falling, lots of times winning. Ryan called out from the back of the crowd. Wait a second, that's not magic. Amy and Matt's parents must have told the magician what they wanted to be when they grow up. The magician asked Ryan, what do you want to be when you grow up? This was Ryan's chance to prove that the magician was a fake. He snickered and said, a dog. The magician asked Ryan to reach into his magical hat. Ryan said, I can't feel anything. Sometimes you must reach really deep and stretch for what you want to be. That's part of magic. Ryan reached deeper and deeper until his fingers grabbed onto something. He clutched a beautiful book that had nothing to do with dogs. The pages were filled with letters and paintings and photos and foldouts, stars, planets, rocket ships. Ryan had always dreamed of becoming an astronaut and exploring the wide open sky, hurling into outer space and zooming to a far-off galaxy. Whoa, Ryan whispered. How did you do that? I'm not doing anything, the magician said. You are. I am? Asked Ryan. But there's got to be a secret trick to these books. The desires that are within you bring out the magic in these books. Follow your dreams, and they will take you wherever you want to go. The magician turned his hat so everyone inside can see. What are your dreams? And that question made all kinds of magic appear. I hope you enjoyed that story, friends.